Hi, everybody. It's Matt Hawes of the Happy Show of Comics Limited in Evansville, Indiana. And I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever received a Facebook friend request from somebody who you thought you were already friends with on Facebook? And chances are you probably still are. Now, there's reasons why people will send you a friend request if you're already friends with them. They may have locked themselves out of their account, aren't aware of how to recover or get back in their account. There's things like that happens. Or maybe they create a new account because for some reason they had some issues with their other issues with their main account and they just wanted to refresh and start again. I don't know. But there are also reasons why you would get a friend request from somebody who's purporting to be a friend, which actually isn't them. And this is a process that could be called spoofing. Now, spoofing can be likened to hacking, though it's not. A lot of people think it is the same as like synonymous with hacking. It's not at all. Because somebody who hacks your account actually has gained access to your account. They can control your account. Spoofing, they haven't actually gained access to anything that you have other than your public information and pictures. And they're using that public information and pictures to set up a dummy page, another Facebook account that has your name on it because you can use the same name. It's a large world. A lot of people share the same name. So the account can have the same name, and then they put your same pictures because they take public pictures you have available, and of course your profile pictures, whatever you set as your profile pictures, are public, and so they remain public no matter on how you set your privacy settings. But there's other tricks you can do to keep people from spoofing you. Now, first, let me explain what spoofing is, and I could do it myself, but I'll go ahead and read off this thing here. Spoofing is a type of scam in which a criminal disguises an email address, display name, phone number, text message, or website URL to convince the target that they are interacting with a known, trusted source. Spoofing often involves changing just one letter, number, symbol, or communication at a quick glance. This is more with email than with Facebook. Anyway, it says how spoofing works. Spoofing criminals try to gain your trust. Now, in this case, they're not trying to gain the trust of you, the person they're spoofing. They're trying to gain the trust on Facebook of your friends list. They want you to believe that the spoof communications are legitimate. I'm going to go ahead and, because this pertains to general spoofing, which has been around for a while, like it mentions. I remember back in the early 2000s, a friend of mine got spoofed on email. So it happens in different ways. But on Facebook, what it commonly is, like I said, they take profile pictures and any public pictures you have, and they create a new account using your photos and stuff and using your name. And then now this is the key. They go to your public friends list. I have always advised people, if you think you've been spoofed, or if you have been spoofed, or if you want to prevent being spoofed, make your friends list private. And where only you can see it. There's not really a lot of reason for other people to see it. Now, sometimes if somebody's friends with you and they made their friends list private, you may still have friends that you share that you can see those people on that person's list. So if you ever looked at another person's profile and you didn't see any friends on their list, even though it says they have friends, they made their list private. If you only see a handful of it, and you notice it says mutual friends, you're seeing only that handful of people because you guys both share those friends. So I guess the system figures it's safe enough if you both are sharing those same friends. I think you can make it totally private so that even people who share friends can't see it, but I don't think you have to go to that extreme if you're just really worried about spoofers and not just people in general seeing your friends list. But the reason why that's the vital thing is because what the spoofers want to do, they don't want your account for more than what they're already doing with the spoofing. What they want is they want to use your account to gain the trust of your friends, so that somebody they send your friend a friend request, your friend would go, well, I thought I was already friends with them, but okay, sure, I'll like him. First of all, by the way, if you get a friend request, if you're not the spoofer, or I mean, the spoofer obviously is not the spoofer, but if you're not the one being spoofed, even, and you're just one of the friends who get a friend request from somebody that you thought you're already friends with, check and make sure on your own friends list. Go check on your friends list and make sure if you're still friends with them, and then contact that person through that account. The friends that you're already friends with. Don't approve the other request yet until you verify this. Reply to the other person, say something happened, or did you switch accounts? Chances are now, if they've been blocked out of their account, they aren't going to be able to respond to you. But most of the time, if it's being spoofed, they will be able to respond and say, no, and they weren't even aware they were being spoofed. And yes, when you're being spoofed, somebody can seemingly send an email or message from your account. Again, they're not really doing it from your account. They're doing it from the spoofed account because it shares the same name and the same pictures. And even if they share the same exact picture, as long as it has a picture of you, then your friends are going to probably think it's really from you. So if you got family members or friends who are seeing pictures or emails and not emails, Facebook Messenger messages through Facebook, if they in this specific instance, if they see it and it looks like it's coming from you, that's but it isn't. It's because the spoofer is still, they can send messages from their account too, and their account says they're you, supposedly. So it's going to look like it's from you. But anyway, why do they want your friends? They want your friends because they want as many people as they can get to gain the trust of these people so they can send them, links or messages, weird messages that have probably links to them that lead to sites or lead to some place that the probably person shouldn't click on, that will truly gather important information, that will truly allow people to hack accounts and stuff, because then it could get, like, they may take you to a page where it's like, look at this cool site. It's like the spoofer is using your account, if they're spoofing you, to tell your friend, as you, look at this link, look at this account, you should check this out. And they're hoping that enough of these trusting souls will click on that link, go to that site. The site might say, you need to register with us before we could show you this, or whatever. There may be something along those lines. There's various reasons for why they want to lead you away to different sites. But sometimes it's just as simple as, well, we need you this, and we need to verify this information, so we need this information, so they can get as much information from you. But like I said, there's a variety of reasons for why accounts are spoofed, but that's one of the primary ones. And your friends list is what they really want. If you make your friends list private, you're of no use to them. Not really, because if they can't spoof you and send it to friends to try and trick your friends, who are they going to send it to? Random stranger doesn't know who you are. You're going to be treated just as any other stranger. The trust, that's one of the key components. They need somebody to trick. And so they need to get their confidence, con job, so they have to trick them into befriending this fake account. If your friend list is private, and this is why this works, why this cuts down on spoofing. If your friends list is private, they can't access and see who your friends are, so you're no use to them. They move on. They go into the next person who's left their friends list public. Okay. Now, I want to show you something here, and hopefully I can control my camera on the phone here. This is my public view of my account on Facebook. Now, you can set up, if you don't know it, you can go on the command on your home page and set it up so that you can see what your account looks like to the public. I leave a lot of public messages, posts, but not, you can control, of course, as most people know, you can control the privacy of your post by this little globe up here. You can click the where a little symbol with people symbols and such, and control the privacy settings on each post. Most of them I keep public because it's stuff I want to promote to the public as it goes. Anyway, I got photos up here. Those friends list. You can't see my friends and put I'll see all friends. No friends to show. It shows pictures down there, but no friends to show. I have no friends. No, actually, I have plenty of friends. You just can't see them, and here came the spoofer. And the reason why, again, is because that keeps the spoofers at bay with me. They don't. I'm not very much used to them because they can't take my friends list and send them fake messages as me. And most time, what a spoofer will do your current pictures, like they would take these pictures. So it doesn't even have to be a picture of you. It just has to be a picture that's that you're using for your account. I think I never tested this, but I think they're probably more likely to use one that has real people's pictures, but as opposed to drawings and stuff. But that may not be the case. They just need to trick your friends. If your friends are aware that this is what your profile already looks like, that's enough for them sometimes. But anyway, so how can you change your privacy settings? Facebook continues to make it a real bitch as far as finding privacy settings. I don't know why they don't make that easier, because it used to be a little bit easier than it is now, but I haven't changed mine for a while, so I had to look this up just today. Here's what you do. when you go to your account, let me see if I can steer this correctly. Spider-Man right over here. Yeah, over here. I know this is. I'm trying to do this with this camera facing away from me because I'm doing this on my phone. So right over here, where you got the emblem on the right hand side of your screen, you'll have your avatar. You click down there to settings and privacy. Okay. Now you go from settings and privacy, you go to privacy center. So it used to be in settings, I think, but now it's in privacy center. So you got to go privacy center. And by the way, in the future, if this doesn't match up, just Google how to do it. Just simply write how to make your friends list private in Facebook, and then get the most up to date thing. But right as of now, this is the most up to date way to do it. You go again to the privacy and settings and privacy. Then you go to privacy center. You click on privacy center. It's asking me about leaving the page. Okay, so anyway, it's gonna be safe. So we go to Meta. Meta is Facebook. For those who don't remember, they changed their branded name for various reasons. But anyway, I won't go into all that. But so Meta Privacy Center, that is actually Facebook Privacy Center. And then on there, you go down here to settings. Now, you got Facebook settings or Instagram settings. Most of us, I think, will have both those options. You can check out and see what Instagram, but I'm just sticking with Facebook for this spoofing thing today. Spoofing seems to be more of an issue, as far as I've noticed, on Facebook. So anyway, go to Facebook settings. Now, Facebook settings will take you to this page that has privacy and all that. You got privacy shortcuts. You got your activity, who can see your future posts. Here's where you can set all these to how you want them on their privacy settings. You don't have to let everybody see. Like on future posts, you can set just only friends or friends and family or whatever combination. How can people contact you? Let's see here. And down this list, friends of Facebook. Down, I gotta find it here. On this list here, they will have who can see your friends list. And I'm looking for that thing now. I saw it earlier. And on there, friends of Facebook. This see, I told you they make this a pain in the butt to look at. Oh, here it is. It's right there. Okay. How can people find and contact you? And it says, who can see your friends list? I put only me. Remember, your friends control who can see their friendships on their own timelines. Oops, my hand, excuse me. If people can see your friendship on another timeline, they'll be able to see it in the newsfeed and search in other places. If you set this only me, only you will be able to see your full friends list on your timeline. Other people will only see mutual friends, which is what I was discussing earlier. So yeah, even if you have it set only you, if you're mutual friends with somebody, if you have a friend like your like say a relative, your cousin Jim or something, and you both share family members as mutual friends, you guys will see he'll be able to see those, but they won't be able to see anybody else. But again, we're not really worried, I would think, about your other friends or family members seeing your whole friends list necessarily. There may be reasons why people are concerned with that, but the average person, that's not who they're concerned with. We're concerned again with the spoofer seeing it. So if you go in that settings, who can see your friends list, there's a setting where you can edit it, change it to only me. So again, right hand side, the little avatar, you click on that, go to settings and privacy, privacy center, settings, Facebook settings. It's a bit of a roll here. And then who can see your friends list on that list down below. And that's what you do. You change that, and chances are you're going to get rid of a possibility of a spoofer using your account to spoof your account. So anyway, I made this video because I've had some friends lately who's either been spoofed or may have been spoofed, and I make these, I make posts about this from time to time on Facebook, but not everybody sees everybody's post and all that sort of thing. Because I'd like to keep people abreast of it. I thought, you know what? Let's just make a YouTube video about this, and hopefully I'll educate some people on that. Because you don't have to worry. If you're being spoofed, just report that account, find that account, because if it's still active, you can just before they get closed down, somebody else already reported them. You can report them. And you don't have to really go beyond that, but you can change your password if you just want to be safe, because it doesn't hurt to change it occasionally anyway. But again, you haven't hacked if you've been spoofed. Not necessarily. They just got another account that looks like yours. But change that friends list and you'll probably get rid of that problem. In fact, I can almost guarantee you'll get rid of that issue. And if like one friend, he was just just writing and saying, well, my mom and my other relatives got this weird message appeared to be from me, and he thinks he's been hacked. He may have been, I don't know. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's been spoofed. If you check your own messages, you can see who you sent messages to. So you can see if you still have access to your account, even if you have been hacked, but you still have access to your own account, you can check your own messenger and see if you've sent messages to these other people. And if the messages come from inside the house, so to speak, the calls are coming from inside the house. That horror cliche. And you see them, you see the messages that you were supposed to have sent, but that wasn't from you, and it's on your messenger. Yeah, you probably been hacked. If you don't see those messages, you don't see anything like that coming directly from you on your end, you were probably spoofed, and they came from that other account. The people got it, and it looked like it was from you, but it was from them. I know this stuff can sound convoluted and stuff. Really, it's not as tricky as it does sound, but I hope that explains things. Hope that helps some people out there. And that's my public service announcement for today. So you have a good one, and I'll talk to you the next time. Yay! I'm gonna shut this off now.